Okay, viewers, welcome to this wonderful program at Prime Media TV. I don't introduce Moses. You can see him behind him already. The man with plenty hair. Yeah, you can just count the hair. How many can you?
It's uncountable.
Okay, yeah, we are back here together after some. Was it a week of
A week of
turbulence? Yeah, it was like us on the high sea.
on the IC.
But yeah, we are here. It shows that the sea could not overtake us. We overtake the sea.
Mm.
So we have so much to talk about today. We come up with something I think you will love, which is called trending. Yeah, whatever is trending right now, we're going to be talking about it on this show. And of course, I'm your humble self, Prosper Michael and Moses.
Moses.
Moses and I have team of producers in the house. They are all around me. In short, I'm very scared right now because it's a full house. Okay, yeah. Before we kickstart the show, we're going to call for a quick break, and after that break, then we'll start eating the food we prepared.
Of course, yes.
The fire. Okay. Okay, welcome back. That was a brief one. I was expecting that motor to be a bit longer so that we can. Okay, yeah. Today there are a lot of stuff that's trending, but before we keep going into the more details of those what's trending, yesterday, a lot of us were expecting a strike that would be at home today.
At home today.
Not really us, a lot of people. Because when it comes to media, you don't have choice.
You don't have a choice.
Come bring concern, you have to be on what's going on. I remember during that lockdown, during the COVID, a lot of people were asked to move about, but the media were given limited access. We're moving everywhere we need to go, even at midnight, because they know that we're just like the doctors and the military personnel and all that. They know our role is so vital, So the same thing. So today, we saw that Labour eventually, at the tail end of everybody thinking of staying at home, they suspended the strike, and there was a truce.
I would say that it was expected, actually. It was expected because, Labour in Nigeria, I think the only time that they were so effective was the time of Adams Oshomole, that come rain, come sun, come shine, he must go on that strike. And it was so effective that the nation felt the impact. The nation felt the impact. So I think it was expected, actually, because I know that somehow the government will buy the heart of Labour, and they will have to call off the strike and suspend it, actually.
Okay, then when you look at the supposed MOU, we're going to look at it one after the other.
Of course.
What was actually agreed on, because majorly, NLC are saying that the removal of fuel subsidy was airtime, and nothing was put in place to actually help citizens to ease the pain. And we saw before now the federal government was bringing out palliative from different angles. Where a lot of people complaining about that this wasn't enough. That what can a jar of rice do? And the Labour, before there was a kind of division in the House where TUC was having meeting with the government, federal government, and LC was like, "Oh, we're going to embark on 2 days and one strike," which they did. And at the end of this particular strike, there was this unity among them. So a lot of people actually believe that there was letters circulating all over the place that there was going to be. And federal government saw it, and they had to call them twice. Then as of yesterday night, and we have this truce. And if you look at it, so the federal government grants a wage award of 35,000 naira. only to all federal government workers beginning from the month of September, pending when a new national minimum wage is expected to have be signed into law.
That is quite disturbing because I would like to say that okay, they are paying only to the federal workers. What about to the states, and what about people who are, privately employed? How do they cope? Like us now, we don't work for the government, we don't work for the federal, we don't work for the state. How would we cope if they are saying this money is actually going to the federal workers? What about state? What about private owned employees?
My surprise is that I don't know how NLC come to agree with this, because as far as I'm concerned, it's as if you want to attend to 100 people, you've only gotten to 10 of them, you ignore the 90, and the 90 makes the majority.
Of course. Course.
Yeah, before now, it wasn't 35, it was 25,000.
What was it, 25? They added 10,000
to make it 35. And maybe if you earn like 70,000 before, you now be getting 105,000 for the next 6 months before the minimum wage will be agreed on. So national minimum wage will be agreed on. So, and I can, okay, for example, now looking at the fuel increments, this increment in the fuel price, can 35,000 pay one transport fare for a month?
A Toyota Corolla before, I think it takes like 10,000 to fill the tank. But right now it's up to 30-something thousand. Yeah. So if you fill your tank for 30-something thousand, let's say 30,000, that should just take you, with all the traffic and everything, that should just take you for like 4 or 5 days. What happens the remaining days? What happens the remaining days?
You start spending your salary. Or you go and borrow money.
That's it. Lapo welcome us.
Lapo. Is it blood? Do people even put Lapo? Most people actually go to all these loan shark. And
that's true.
There was one actually used before, and when I discovered that they were eating me too bad, I decided to stop using them. But almost every day they call me on phone.
Yeah.
I was asking them, why do you call me? You cannot give me what I need. Something big. You're giving me a pinch, and you want to pay extraordinary what's it called?
Interest.
I said, I don't want. Delete my number. They say, oh, guy, you can go to the app and delete your number from there. I said, no problem. I'm going to do that anyway.
Man.
So give me something tangible to do something reasonable.
That's it.
Okay, yeah. Let's talking about the MOU that was signed. The second one talked about a minimum wage committee shall be inaugurated within 1 month from the date of this agreement. So there's a need to set up a committee again.
That is
to look at the minimum wage.
It's so funny that we are still believing all these people. We are still believing them. These people, they have actually been sorted out behind. They have been sorted out, and now they just are looking for ways to justify. Okay, why we suspended the strike? We actually this and this and this, and then they just need time. Very soon, Nigerians will forget about this, and everybody will go about their daily lives. So it's just a way to prolong and then cover up their tracks.
Somebody make a comment today. I was listening to one radio program. One guy called in and make one comment. He said this minimum with this whole MOU, it was he said he believed Labour was really aware of this. Whatever they came to talk about last night was just to just show people that they are working. That the situation of Nigeria right now, this is the parable he used. The situation of Nigeria right now is like a layman, a man that is paralyzed, that can't walk, that is sitting, and the next thing the man saw was that there was a snake coming towards him. So he can't run, he can't do anything. He now told the snake, you know what? I just look for any part you can bite. Just bite whatever you think is okay with you. That's how we're going to be dealing with the government this time around. Just okay, government, do whatever I want to do with you. Just go. It's funny, but that's how it is. Because the judiciary was the last hope, and again, the Labour was also the last hope for the people like us. Because these are people that can speak and make the government to sit up and do whatever to do.
Of course.
And when they are not together with the government, You want your own. So okay, this one we're talking about federal government suspends collection of value-added tax, that's VAT, on diesel for 6 months beginning from October. How many people uses diesel? Okay, for companies, right?
For companies, that's why I said the MOU is just another phase of, another phase to cover up their tracks, another phase to cover up, to show, like you said, that they are working. That's to show that they are working, because all of this does not even make sense. It doesn't make sense. We'll get to another one that says that they want to purchase 100 some buses for, it's actually not it's just a way to cover up. It's just a way to cover up.
Okay. So next, talked about number 4. Federal government accepts to vote 100 billion naira for the provision of high capacity CNG buses for mass transit in Nigeria. Provisions are also being made for initial 55,000 CNG conversion kits to kickstart an auto gas conversion program, while works is ongoing on the state-of-the-art CNG stations nationwide. The rollout aims to commence by November with pilots across 10 campuses nationwide. See, okay, this is, I know Labour, they've been very particular about this CNG. Okay, fine. If these buses are available, yeah, it will help. When I was this afternoon, if you saw you can see the gridlock on the road, traffic. And people were all standing looking for vehicle. There was no vehicle. Okay, fine. This will help maybe 50%. It's also the cost of transportation. But the question is, will this be available in all the states?
I'm glad you said if that is if it is even available in one state. We have heard all of this before over and over again. It will not be available even in the least state. So let's not it's just a way to siphon funds. Yes, we bought buses and all of those things. It's just a way to just get money. That's
okay. All. Then you know what will happen now? Let's run through this and let's get some reactions. What people are saying concerning this matter. It's become a talk of the town. So then, of course, number 6 said that it talked about number 5 says the federal government plans to implement various tax incentives measures for private sectors and the general public. So to those are paying tax, there will be, okay. On the leadership crisis rocking the NURWT and the purported prescriptions of ROTENA, the federal government commits to handling labor matters in line with relevant ILO conventions and Nigeria Labor Law Act. Okay, the issues of outstanding salaries of wages of tertiary education workers in federal-owned educational institutions being referred to Ministry of Labor and Employment. So they have decided to talk about the outstandings. The federal government commits to pay 25,000 per month for 3 months, starting from October 2023 to 15 million households, including vulnerable pensioners. The question is, how do they know those are vulnerable? I'm vulnerable. I know vulnerable.
I am, of course. So we will need that money. We will need that money.
So 25,000
to 15 million
per month for 3 months. That's just 3 months this year, right?
Till the end of December.
To the end of December, 25,000 per household, not individual. Is it individual? It's household.
No, household. Per household.
Wow. The federal government will increase its initiative on subsidized distribution of fertilizers to farmers across the country. Okay, the federal government should urge state governments through the National Economic Council and Governors Forum to implement wage award for their workers. Similar consideration should also be given to local government and private sectors. Okay, these are the MOU that was agreed on. I think that's time up. He's going to give us more time for this.
He should give us more time.
He's going to give us more time for this because we have not really gone through.
So the reactions.
Yes. So then a joint visitation will be made to the refinery to ascertain their rehabilitation. So they want to visit the refinery to ascertain their rehabilitation. So nobody can tell what the issue. Why the refinery has not been working for years.
Of course.
So they have to visit to know what and what. Not that they have decided to fix it. you look at that, let's do that again. A joint visitation will be made to the refineries to ascertain their rehabilitation.
The joint, not the TUC
and the NLC
and the government.
We now go there and say, okay, this is what I want to do.
Fix? How should we do it?
But they'll not decide they're going to fix it or
not.
Good. Then all parties committed to henceforth abide by the dictates of social dialogue in all our future engagements. The NLC and TUC are set to suspend. So the strike has been suspended for 30 days.
30 days, yeah.
So that's for the strike. This is the reason why NLC called the strike, and this is the reason why NLC called the strike. So you can get that text from China's news platform where they talked about the memorandum of understanding. The reason why the strike was called off at the eve. Is it eve? What?
Yes, eve of Monday.
Of Monday.
Yes, eve yesterday night.
Yes.
Stroke this morning.
So yeah. The next, let's see some reactions from.
Okay, some reactions from Instagram quickly. I am B Model says it's high time they scrapped this NLC. They are becoming part of the problems to be solved in the country. Another one says the government will never take them serious. Another one, Nene Joe says, oh, I didn't even notice they were on strike. Who else is as surprised as I am? The other one says, Visit Med says, NLC is a joke. No one takes them serious again. Another one, Democrat says, now NLC they enjoy. Ghana must go. Bag is powerful. Another one says, after we don't prepare for strike, una change una mind, una father one by one. Oh man. So this last one says money don't touch pockets. Now apply wood. I go use pursue any mumu will come out for NLC protest again.
You see, this is really killing the morals, and you see, this is what this government have just doing. They have decided to show that they can buy anybody. And from the onset, from the primary to the election to date, we saw all this happening. That it's like, let me use the word, Mr. Tinubu, sorry, Mr. Tinubu, the president, right? Yeah, Mr. Tinubu.
Oh my God.
President. It's a smart man. He's got large tentacles. He can reach anywhere. And we need smart people to actually be in government. And they use that smartness to at least make things better for the country.
Not in the other way.
Yes, because I remember the first statement the wife made then was that they don't need Nigerian money.
That they have their own money.
Yeah, I was very proud. I know that, and I was very proud. I was happy that such statement was made, which give a lot of people believe that they don't need Nigerian money. They actually come to help Nigerians.
Of course.
Right? And when the subsidy issue happened, people were like, wow, how come? And then we also saw the statement from the madam saying that Mr. Tinubu is not a magician.
He's not a magician. He will tackle the problems one after the other. After coming to say such a thing.
Okay. So we just one thing about Nigerians that we're very resilient. We kind of adapt to whatever situation, and most of these leaders know this very well, and they
take advantage of it. And then,
okay. I think we should move to the next story.
Yes.
This story was a disturbing one.
It's a disturbing one.
Not was. It is a disturbing one. When we heard about this morning, was actually touching, and so it says, read on. Let's just
says 1 dead, 4 injured in driver and Lasma scuffle. 1 dead, 4 injured in driver and Lasma scuffle.
So 1 dead, 4 injured in driver Lasma scuffle. So the story based on eyewitness, and I think they said that the last man, the police officers, right?
Yes.
They pursued
a driver.
Yes.
They were
Danfo driver.
They were struggling with
steering and he lost control.
How on earth?
And ramped onto a passers-by. Those were standing at the bus stop. And as a result, the story says 1 person died, right?
Yes, 1 person.
When you read further in that story, you see that about 4 persons died. An eyewitness is saying that Anwaitem, who gave his name simply as Usman, said the last man officials chased the driver one of the law enforcement officers was dragging the steering wheel with the driver, and the cause of that, the driver lost control and ran into some passers-by. About 4 persons died. That's what the eyewitness said. And this has become I don't know how to express it or explain it. You can't be dragging steering with a driver.
And I bet you he didn't disobey traffic laws. They wanted to get money.
Now, why do we have plate number?
I don't understand.
Why do we have driver's license? You can track that driver down anytime, any day. We have. I know in the mainland we have cameras almost everywhere.
Yes, and you have scanners.
If you have scanners, if you beat traffic, they will. When the day you come for renewal of your document, it will be added. You have to pay for that. Okay, now which offense has this committed that you have to run after him and start dragging the steering with him?
This is really sad. It's so sad. But, so sad.
So then another source also explained that that there was unrest in the area after the incident. Of course, nobody will hear about it, so that will not be moved with emotions, So last month's spokesman Adebayo Taufik, when contacted, said the agency was aware of the incident. Mm-hmm. We are aware and we will give an update soon. So that was what he said to the Punch Metro. Then, of course, so this is exactly what happened this morning. People are still reacting to this because it's really, really sad. It's painful. It's unacceptable as I'm concerned. Mm-hmm. Because now the family of those people that died, now they are going to come up with something. They're going to ask. Yeah, normally they have to speak out. If I were the one that such happened to, I'll go extra mile to ensure that whoever is involved, we face the law, because you don't do that.
But everything that an officer has ever done has been swept under the carpet. No good justice.
They say every day for thief, one day for the owner. So this might be the day for the. If this happens, it means they've been doing this before now.
Of course.
Yes, it's not a first time issue. So okay, let's see what happened at the end. So let's move to the next story today that makes that's trending.
Mm-hmm, the story.
And Chicago's university releases Tinubu's academic records to Atiku. Atiku said that he needed this to pursue his case at the Supreme Court. And as a result, now they have to quickly ensure that it was released.
I know before now, Tinubu was saying that if they release any of those things, it will cause uproar, and they had to release it. Atiku, it's a well done job from Atiku, and when the certificate was now released, instead of male, the gender, we're now seeing female. So does it mean that
it's like my producer likes my face so much that I expect it to be.
No. What I'll say
is it keeps showing my.
What I'll say is that is Tinubu now a female? Was he a female? Was he a female gender when he when he went to Chicago University in 1979, and now he has become a male? Or I don't understand what the issue is. So would like to. We'll also get some reactions from Twitter as time goes on.
So I think based on what we saw, what people have been trying to compare the certificate that he submitted to INEC and the one that was given to Atiku, it shows that the logo of the school then, there's a difference between that logo then and now. And again, we can see that there's the issue of gender.
Yes.
Female
Tinubu, Mrs. Tinubu. Yeah.
So I think this is what the Atiku and Co might really need to use.
And also signatures. The signatures were not the same.
Wow.
It was not accurate. Yeah. So.
Wow. So let's see some reactions to this. What people are saying on their
reactions from X.
From X on
Twitter says these are the people Mrs. Tinubu bought with druggy money to defame our president-elect. Chief Nubu forgot that we Nigerians never forget. Just imagine. Another one says, this is beautiful. Who get this kind plug, I beg? Another one said, how amazing is this? You understand? Like, they are just wondering, man, It is really, really. So all the mockery of Chief Tinubu will end on social media. He is the president of the fraudulent British contraption and will remain so. All of you are clowns. We must restore Biafra.
Okay.
That's that. So we could go on and on and on and on and on. We don't leave the studio. But this.
But this is what is trendy right now. That's what people are talking about. And of course, we saw this from Charlie Boy. Say when the renowned lawyer, late Gani Fawehinmi, raised this issue about Bola Tinubu's certificate and academic record some years ago, some of us thought he was witch hunting him. But now our eyes don't open to the truth. This is a Charlie Boy saying this. That this issue was he actually snapped. He actually snapped when the newspaper that published that during Gani Fawehinmi about the certificate issue, and I posted it there. It's unfortunate we can't see it, but if you go to trending, you see it there. So then we see taking cue from Darkball. The word is so I don't want to say it here, but you can go to Twitter and see what is written there. Okay, so a lot of people are speaking, talking about the certificate. Then this is Peter Obi Grassroots. That's the name there. Tinubu claimed to have graduated from college in 1970, and upon verification, the college was opened in 1974.
Oh my God!
It's a disturbing and disheartening that some always disturbing and disheartening that some slaves are defending Tinubu and his fake certificates.
Stomach infrastructure guys.
Yeah. Then from David Hundeyi, we see there from today's Sokono document, here's what 1979 degree certificate looked like. So he actually screenshots the certificate that he presented and the one that is actually available. The logo, you can see discrepancy in the logo there, and also we see that anybody defending Tinubu is in this certificate forgery mess is a fool. Let me not use the other word. And a criminal. Then busted. Below is the real face of the woman who owns the very certificate Bola Ahmed Tinubu had been parading as his own. The initial A in her name and in the certificate produced by CSU stands for Adenike. Also, see comment section for more shocking revelations. So this is what's trending as regards certificate, and people believe this woman is the one that is in that certificate. It's not even our president. Well, whatever article wanted, I think he's got it.
He's got it.
So whoever want to go to Supreme Court to pursue this, they can use this. So we now will Chicago State University. Would they come and say it was a mix up in the what's it called, gender? Are they going to admit there was their own error or what?
No, I think what they would do is I think they'll just come to clear. They just released a certificate that is, they searched in a particular time frame, and then the name that was presented. So I think they'll have to come and clear their name, because if Chicago State University can do this, then I think we are lost.
Then if you go to Sahara Reporter, you see that Tinubu attended Chicago State University but forged CSU certificate submitted to INEC. US-based scholar Farouk Beruki has said. So it's we just leave it at this, okay?
At this.
Let's the barristers, the sons.
Take over.
Let them take over and chew on it. Whatever we're going to say here does not change anything.
It doesn't change anything. It doesn't.
It's just information. People to be aware of what's going on. But don't change anything. And you can remember that of Buhari then. It was trending and trended. At the end, the man finished his tenure. So we don't know what's going to come out. But it's very okay. So
I think we have come to the end of today's show. Join us for another interesting episode on trendings on Prime Media TV tomorrow. I think we'll call it stop here. I am Moses, and this is Mr. Prosper Michael. And kudos
I'll call my name myself. I am Prosper Michael. And the other model we put behind us, we have double James in this studio.
Double James.
The dark and the third James. And of
James.
course, Mr. David.
Mr. David.
in the studio with us. Okay, it's been awesome. It's been wonderful being here today. And of course, just expect wonderful programs on this station. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe so that whenever we are up, you'll be able to, get notified and follow us. And very soon you'll be able to chat us.
Yes, of course.
And talk to us. Okay. Yeah, we are going all the way out. Okay. Thank you very much.
And have
a beautiful day.